Hola Geminis, welcome to your June mid-month check-in. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. Sorry if you hear my daughter in the background screaming, playing on Xbox. My email is below in the description box. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Geminis? For the middle of June 2020, what do you see? What do they need to know to help them reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine? For their greater good, any messages you have in regards to Gemini for the middle of June 2020 would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Gemini, middle of June 2020, what do you see? What do they need to know? Okay, can you please show me general energies for Gemini surrounding them? Middle of June. General energies, middle of June for Gemini. We have the Sun card in the upright. Good. Okay, I will be leaving a link below for this month's extra based on the High Priestess. In that reading, it'll tell you what your intuition is telling you, what mystery will reveal itself, and how you can increase your intuitive powers. Alrighty. And that link is below for that extra. Ooh, a challenge position. What's up? We have the Five of Cups in the upright, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Swords in the upright. Alrighty then. Also, keep in mind my playlists are my library. In them you'll find my 2020 and 2019 Sun Moon predictions. What is your ideal career? What your compatibility is with your partner's sun sign. And I'm going to start leaving direct links below in the description to make them easier to get to so you don't have to swim through my playlist. Four of Wands is in the upright for advice. And then how will Gemini be moving forward out of the middle of June 2020? Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, let's get to your reading, which ends on the Four of Swords in the upright. Get my clarifiers on standby. So things are really looking good. General energies for June, sunny, and it could just be because it's a sunny month. But I mean, when the Sun card shows up, I mean, the energies, the atmosphere, what's going on, good health is surrounding you, optimism, you're radiating, you're very happy, you're very joyful. It's the end of a dark period, so it's like if light kind of, gets shined on everything and all the little roaches and everything kind of scatter away. It's also having nothing to hide, so just being like, here I am, what's up, So that's what the general energies are. Now, the challenge, it looks like there's something that you were grieving at one time, or you could be grieving, because we're talking about now. So, grieving something down like in the absolute depths of the soul. So, it could be a physical loss of a person, that's very possible, or it could just be a loss in general that's absolutely wrenching you apart. It could be in regards to a connection with another person, so rather than somebody passing away, a live connection that you have with somebody. This person could have been a lover, a business partner, or what have you, and things did not work out. There was incredible grief as a result, and now you just don't really trust people. You don't think that people can be reliable. Maybe you have trust issues coming out of it. The challenge is because there were things about this person that you just overlooked. Any red flags or anything like that, you were just like, well, whatever, either gave them the benefit of the doubt or what have you. So the Page of Swords has you now observing people from a distance. And yeah, I know that's very distance is a thing for right now for the times, but this is, to me, it's kind of whatever this was, the challenge was, now you distance yourself from people. You look at them and you kind of try to figure them out without I mean, you might talk to them, but I feel like you keep them at arm's length, and that's a challenge. And this isn't just for romance, this is just in general. I feel like you don't let anybody get really close. You just make sure that there's that certain amount of distance between you and them. And as or afar, you'll have conversation with them and you'll try to figure them out rather than opening yourself up. I kind of feel like very guarded, suspicious. The Page of Swords is generally suspicious. So to me, you're just suspicious of everybody, and that's what the challenge is, because you got screwed by somebody. Not literally, of course, but you know what I mean. Now, we move into advice, which is the Four of Wands in the upright. And this is like, come on, just celebrate life, celebrate people. Everybody is not this person. Everyone's not going to be this business partner, this colleague, this lover, this family member. So, instead of kind of overthinking it, getting ahead of yourself, just kind of enjoy in the present. I mean, the Four of Wands is about celebrating what life has to what life has to offer. So, being happy, being in love, friends, family, celebrating, what have you, having a harmonious life. Okay. And that's what they're kind of telling you, to just kind of like, look around you at all the blessings you have and how awesome it really is, and celebrate in that. Don't dwell on this, basically. So as we move out of June into July, I see the Four of Swords here. So it looks like one of the things you're doing, and I think this is to kind of slow your mind down, a little more meditation, a little more downtime, a little more kind of time with yourself. The Four of Swords is re-energizing. So knowing when you've just kind of drained yourself, knowing when it's time to kind of lay down, kind of chill with your own thoughts. Again, mindfulness, okay? This could very well be a card of mindfulness. For others of you, it could be therapy or counseling. That's my therapy or counseling card, and you're seeking that out so that you can kind of get out of your head in regards to whatever's going on here in this challenge position, okay? So let's see what's going on with the Sun card. Why is the Sun card here in the upright for Geminis? For the middle of June, who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. The Sun card in the upright for Geminis. Who is this person? What is this energy? King of Swords in reversed. I just heard walking on sunshine, even though my voice just cracked. Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is a past thing. So in June, you're learning how to really kind of lighten up and be joyful and be happy outside of somebody. And it is, to me, it's a learning process. It's not something that happened overnight. They're showing me what you went through. And so we have this King of Swords in reverse character. Not a nice person, doesn't have nice things to say. Really super duper mind game kind of person, plays like mental chess with people. He wants to win. He could care less about anything else. Like, winning to him is like, that's like his thing. And if he doesn't win, then he just kind of like, puts pressure on people so he can win. So this is a person that you were kind of dealing with. They didn't want to be happy. They wanted to win. And you're choosing happiness. You weren't about that. So you're the Queen of Cups here. So to me, you're the energy of the Queen of Cups. Very loving, very trying to help this person even. Trying to help this person kind of soften their heart up, so to speak. Because you have so much to give. And you thought you could do that through nurturing them and supporting them and helping them and all that other stuff that I said. And doing that for other people is very meaningful to you, but then other times people take advantage of it. But I feel like you gave it your best college try. I feel like you really did try with this person the very best that you could. And you did it more than one time, because with the Six of Swords, I see this bothering you about this person. So you keep on going back and trying to resolve this issue with them. Why are they being like this? Why can't they be softer, kinder, have more sympathy? Things like that. It's almost like this person, to you is like soulless. So you don't have an understanding for that. So you kept on returning back, hoping to change things. Hoping that maybe this person would kind of realize this at some point, and you couldn't leave it behind you. So you really kind of kept on doing this for a while. And then I think in the middle of June, you just get to the point where you're like, okay, if this person isn't going to choose happiness, then I have to choose my own happiness. I can't let them kind of drag me down this, this hole with them, this deep, dark hole, while they kind of conduct themselves like this, because that's not what I'm about. Again, whoever that person is. I know people like, they fly right in towards love, but it doesn't have to be that. Not for this reading. That's another reading. Okay, so why is the Five of Cups in the upright here, the Two of Wands in reversed, and the Page of Swords in the upright in the challenge position? Who are these people? What are these energies? Clarifiers, please. Why is the Five of Cups here? Why is the Two of Wands here in reversed? And why is the Page of Swords here? Okay, so in regards to, you know, you suffering and you grieving, this person, we have the Moon card here in the upright, which is the card of Pisces, okay? And that kind of says to me right off the bat, you were very sensitive to this person and they continually just stomped on you. But another thing here is that you came to this point where you had to let go and you realized you couldn't help them. And the reason why is because they had these underlying issues that, you know, unless you were a, you know, psychiatrist or something like that, and even if you were, that's not your job for this person, but they had stuff underneath that was kind of driving how they were, and it was such a tangled web, and it was so hidden from you. It's really nothing you could have done. So psychological disturbances, paranoia, inner disturbances, fears, and a lot of their actions were kind of driven based on that. So your grief that you have here and your sorrow is that you can't help this person, that it's not your job, because over here you're choosing you. So you just decide it's not your job, but it was still very heart-wrenching for you to kind of do this. So Two of Wands in reverse has you again, like mistrusting people. Can I trust people again? And the Ace of Cups in reverse has you kind of wondering, is it always going to end in disappointment? Okay, am I the one that's going to like be the helper and want to help somebody out, and I pour myself into somebody, and then kind of what happens is, you know, I'm the one that ends up crying, I'm the one that ends up disappointed, I'm the one that ends up sad and depressed, and I'm the one that, you know, this emotional beginning that I thought was going to happen never happens. Is it constantly going to be disappointment? And that's a challenge right now for what's going on. So that's why you keep people at arm's length. You're doing it also, though, because it's kind of helping you recover from this. So you're not ready to kind of get into a deep friendship, a relationship, a connection with anybody, you know, or kind of into the weeds with some family member or whatever, a work situation, whatever your situation is. So keeping your distance is a way for you to come out of this really dark time that you had, you know, detaching yourself, and that's kind of your way to do it. But it's a challenge for you to kind of, it's a fine line, okay? Finding your fine line about, okay, I don't want to be distant from this person, but I can't afford to kind of have this happen. And I feel like you're kind of working that out, telling yourself that it's your way of healing and getting over things. Okay, so that's the challenge. Why is this Four of Wands here for advice for Geminis? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Four of Wands and upright for Geminis. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please, for the Four of Wands. Look at that. Okay, Ace of Wands in the upright, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so while they're kind of like all this is going on and celebrating and this and that, I'm gonna tell you that there is gonna be stuff that's still gonna kind of, okay, let me put it this way. Just because you're in the mind frame of, okay, I'm going to celebrate life and be harmonious and enjoy people and this, that doesn't mean that the trappings of, I'm not going to say evil, but, you know, people's intentions or things like that this is going to guard you from that. Okay. So you're still going to kind of run into things. And I'm seeing this character here, most likely a male, does not have to be, somebody kind of coming in with an offer of, and usually Ace of Wands for me is a very passionate, a very sexual offer. Hey, let's do this. I don't feel like it's this person back here. It could be, but I'm not gonna say that. I know a lot of you guys are gonna go there, but I feel like when you're happy-go-lucky or whatever, Somebody comes along and they're like, yes, I want you. I want you now. And it's kind of like that kind of energy. And there's sparks, and there's definitely like, something there. But this person, Knight of Wands in reverse, not the greatest person in the world. I mean, this person doesn't like to be, well, you tell them no, and they don't like to hear no. They get really pissed off. So it could be this person back here. I don't know though. I think it's just you're happy-go-lucky and somebody else comes out. Um, but so what I'm getting at is that they really like attention. They're kind of like, oh, here I am. Don't you want to have sex with me? Like, look at me. Like, don't you want to get with me? I know you do. Like, they love that kind of attention, and they expect it. And it's almost to the point when they don't get it, they just get crazy. And I feel like this is somebody you might come upon in the middle of June. And the Ten of Wands in reverse is you being like, no, I'm not taking on this bunch of sticks, or this, it's kind of like, no thank you, I gave it the office, this isn't for me. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on. You might also tell this person you're on break so that they don't kind of pursue you. It'll be like, I'm doing me right now. I'm really flattered by your offer, don't get me wrong, you're really cute, but I'm doing me right now, so I'm gonna have to politely decline. Okay, I think is how you handle that. So why is this Four of Swords here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this? And the Four of Swords really is you doing you. So it's taking yourself out of everything, because I think you went through a lot with this person, and then you're dealing with that person, and you're just like, you know what? Everyone just leave me alone. I just want to be by myself. I just want to lie here. I want to be secluded. I don't want to have to deal with anybody. I need a break from all this. I'm emotionally drained. You guys are just tapping me out. Okay, why is the Four of Swords here in the upright in regards to how Gemini, the Hangman reversed, the Hermit card in the upright. Okay, so I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people. I actually think the Hangman in reverse are people who have expectations of you. They want you to do things a certain way. This is how this should be. I'm even getting like somebody being like, okay, well, you're not interested, well, that's fine, but I'm not going to wait around forever, because there's a lot of hot people out there that want me. Kind of like that kind of vibe. The Hangman to me just represents all these people that are draining you, and you're the Hermit card here with the what sign is that, people? Virgo. So that's the card of Virgo, if that resonates. But you're just kind of like, yeah, just leave me alone. I just need to be alone right now. I'm just tired of like emotional vampires and getting tapped and things like that. I also feel like these people kind of are used to you fixing things. They're used to you being the one, that they cry to or what have you, and you're like, no, yeah, I'm done with this. I just need to be alone with myself. I'm my own best friend right now, I kind of get. And with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you just kind of decide it's not worth like expending your energies on these people, and you need to stop investing energies on these people, because there's nothing to show from it. The Hangman in reverse can be kind of, putting a lot of sacrifice into something, and no result after you sacrificed everything. And that's what I feel like. So you're like, no, I'm actually better up by myself. I've had too many people that have just drained me. So just leave me alone, pretty much. So that's what you're going to be like mid-June, possibly moving into July. Okay, so if this resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. Emails below. Otherwise, check out your link below for this month's extra, which will be based on the High Priestess and all about like your intuition. It'll tell you what's your intuition telling you, what mystery will reveal itself, and how can you increase your intuitive powers. And then other than that, my playlist or my library, check those out. My 2020 and 2000 sun moon predictions are in there. What's your ideal career is in there. What is your ideal career? What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? And then I'm going to start leaving links in the description box below, so you can just kind of like click on that and go where you need to go. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios. Good luck to you. See you in Vimeo. Bye.